Hi everybody, Rex Frost here, and this is my review of Dhurandhar. I really hope I pronounced that correctly. Okay, and before I even get into this review, there are some things I want to say. First things first, 3 months ago when I did my Project Hail Mary video, a commenter asked me, and the commenter's name was, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I do not know how to pronounce your name correctly, so I'm going to butcher it, so I'm really sorry about this, but their name is Ray 9983, and they said you should definitely check out and review Dhurandhar release now, one of the best films of recent times. And I responded, I'll see what I can do. And yes, I finally did it, and I'm really sorry that it took me 3 months. I am a chronic procrastinator. I am really sorry about that. Like, this should not have taken 3 months at all. But at least I made it better late than never, as they say. So, yeah. So, what is this movie about? So, Dhurandhar is it's a movie about a program kind of in India where they take. Well, actually, I'm not spoiling for first things first, because I'm about to do a really brief recap of this movie. So basically, it's about a program where in India that would take people that just didn't have much going on in their lives and were poor and like didn't have good futures, and like the government would use them and make them infiltrate criminal organizations and like kind of like be like spies for them a little bit. This movie was kind of difficult for me to like understand what that was going on. I didn't even know that was what was happening until the end of the movie, because this movie isn't. There are a couple of scenes in English, but for the most part it's in Hindu, so there was a language barrier, and subtitles are great, but at the end of the day, subtitles, like, sometimes subtitles aren't that fast. Now, granted, I was at my home, more or less as in a dark, cold basement, but, like, it was kind of hard for me to, like, understand everything that was going on, so there was a language barrier that like was confusing for me. But yeah, let's talk about the things I liked. And action was pretty good. It was really brutal, well, and like unfiltered, and it did not hold back a lot. Also, I thought this was a really cool aspect of this movie in how it would use real footage of events, because this movie's kind of a historical fiction, and kind of we're like this movie's like concept Dhurandhar, which I'm really butchering its name. It was a I already explained, that was like the name of the program that I just talked about, where like spies infiltrating criminal organizations. But yeah, this movie takes place around like early 2000s, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it's like during like a big time of where there's a lot of terrorist attacks going on in India. So I think this movie does a brilliant job to an extent of like weaving in real footage into the film of like actual terrorist attacks. Now, granted, some of it I think is really cool how like not only that like they captured actual history, but like were able to like help it make art kind of. But also, now I do have to say they may have shown too much in my opinion, because there was one scene where they had actual footage of somebody who's like bleeding out kind of on a stretcher. I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with seeing it, but I don't know if anyone, like other people would. I mean, just saying that it wasn't that hard for me to watch, but anyone else it might be. So I do want to make sure I do say that, but I do think it is genius how this movie blends reality with fiction. Also, the music, outstanding. I mean, this scene that I have, you have to search up Dhurandhar, or dancing. It is. I'd play this. I play this for you. However, my I don't know. I mean, after I got blocked, my Avengers Doomsday trailer reaction got blocked twice from showing footage from the movie. I'm not really taking that risks for a while. So, and I do have to keep a strict runtime of this video. So yeah, really good music. All the needle-drops really work with the scenes. Also, the visuals. I thought this movie looked gorgeous. I mean, I love how like you can tell this movie was shot on location, and like there's city landscapes, and like the city just feels lived in, and it's just really well done. Yeah, so I thought, yeah, I mean, the visuals also, I mean, I just love how colorful this movie is. That's like one of the best things about watching in, about watching movies, international films, is that like you get to experience artwork from different countries, and it's just really cool. And like seeing like how much colorful India is than America, because let's be real, American weddings are just white. I mean, not really much to say. Sometimes they're colorful, but yeah, I mean, movie looked really good, and like the lighting was also pretty good too. Now, my only issue with Dhurandhar is the ending, because it reveals a lot of character motives really late into the film, which is ironically a issue I had with the Odyssey. However, I feel like the Odyssey had a better job of handled it better than Dhurandhar. Oh, also, I forgot to say this movie, you know, I'll get into it somewhat later, but yeah, I mean, and I just think it, like, on one hand, it is a really cool reveal, which I'm not going to get that into that much, but I mean, I just think it would have, I don't know, like, helped if I, the viewer, kind of had the full picture, because I mean, a language barrier is already difficult, but like when you don't really understand character motives, that's like already making it more difficult. So yeah, that's my pretty much biggest. Yeah, I mean that's my only nitpick. And yeah, overall, I think this is a great movie. Highly recommend it. I mean, yeah, I mean it is. It did a really good job of educating me on like history that's like very recently, which is like one of my issues with American school system, especially in the social studies department, is that it's like all all of the like history time in school, it's all American centric, and it's like I mean, humans have been around for 200,000 years, and the planet has been around for over 4 billion years. Like, the fact that it's like you're only focusing within a, like, give or take 300-year range, when there's like so much stuff to cover, is like, I mean, the American school system is missing out on so much like cool stuff that should be taught to students, because I feel like everybody deserves to like learn cool stuff about history, because like even like was in the recent stuff. Now, granted, I will say my American history class in high school, as fun as it was, I mean, wow, was a really slow class. We didn't get to the Vietnam War within American history, so I mean that's how you know that class was slow. So yeah, we'll listen to that here. So yeah, overall great movie. I'm not going to include it in my 2026 movie rankings because this movie did release in 2026, well, in 2025. However, this movie, well, the movie's finished. However, the story isn't, because Dhurandhar was split into two movies, Dhurandhar and then Dhurandhar The Revenge. So there's a part two, which I will be including in my 2026 movies tier list, because, I mean, if it releases in 2026, might as well. Well, yeah, so, yeah, so feel free to tell me your thoughts on Dhurandhar down in the comment section if you've seen it. Also, feel free to comment any other movies you'd like me to watch and review. I mean, I'll watch anything and review anything. I mean, as long, the only stuff I wouldn't review maybe is like, if anyone asks me to review a propaganda film, I might watch it and then review it just so I can trash on the movie. But like, definitely, you might need to cross your fingers for that one. So yeah. Also, yeah, I mean, once again, shout out to this commenter. I mean, I've said this before multiple times, but like, commenting is probably one of the best ways to support me, mainly because, I mean, in subscribing and liking videos and just clicking on the video, those are great ways to support me. But like, at the end of the day, I'd much rather have a community than I'd much rather have a community that like talks to the video, that like comments the videos and like engages with me, rather than just a bunch of followers. So I mean, I'll take either, but like, commenting means a lot to me and is my sign that like people actually enjoy watching the stuff that I make, and it gives me a motivation to continue this grind that I've been on for somewhat of a while. So yeah, shout out to this commenter. I'm sorry this video took so long to get out, but hopefully next time I can. Hey, if anyone ever comments another video they'd like me to watch and review, hopefully I can get out in more reasonable time. So yeah. Also, feel free to subscribe. Like I said, I will be reviewing Dhurandhar The Revenge soon. I'm not really sure. Hopefully, I don't know. I mean, it is Dhurandhar 1 was a very long movie, and so is part 2. So I'm not really sure when the videos will be out, but hopefully soon. I did choose to wait to watch this movie after I finished my review, because let me just say, the ending of Dhurandhar 1 leaves me in a state that makes me want to run through a wall. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all later. Bye. Back to the spoils I go.